It's time to play everybody's favorite game show before the podcast starts. This week, it is a 1950s slang term, and it might be my favorite one that I've ever given you guys. Yep. Oh. This one is, the term is backseat bingo.
Ooh.
Backseat bingo.
Sex.
Michael. Sex. Kendall, just drugs or alcohol or sex?
Drugs, alcohol, sex, every time.
Yeah, sex is the obvious.
Okay.
But I'm going to go with just switching I'm going to go with sex. I'll go just obvious. I'm going to go sex in the backseat.
Sex in the backseat.
You said
All right.
it's 1950s?
1950s. Mike went with sex in the backseat.
No, maybe not sex then. 1950s, maybe.
Ooh, necking.
Like some real hand holding.
Necking.
Some real hand holding.
Necking in the back seat.
No. Yeah.
Lana? Backseat bingo.
Like backseat driving. So in bingo, you're like calling numbers. So like maybe you're calling out orders on how to drive from the
Calling out
backseat.
the highway system.
Okay.
I-76.
Yeah, bingo.
No, turn, dummy.
my fault. Kendall?
I think it's like making out in a back seat.
Backseat
It's like
bingo.
you got a little backseat
Yeah.
bingo action.
Bingo, you got it.
Yeah.
Bingo, you guys got it. That is
Wait, who got it?
not you. You with your backseat driving. It is backseat bingo means affectionate activities that take place in the backseat of a car.
Yeah. How did you
Affectionate
know that one that
activities.
quickly?
Yeah,
Kendall?
Kendall spit it out like
Boy,
right
yeah.
now. She was like, "Oh, that's sex in the
It's
backseat."
definitely-
Yeah.
Obviously.
Sex in the backseat.
Yeah.
I'm not an idiot. I wasn't born last night. I'm not an idiot. I cut Mike off there. Welcome everybody to That Potato Salad, the show where Michael, Travers, and I accost random strangers on the internet. That's right. Mike and I are professional comedians who travel around the country professionally telling jokes to strangers for money. When we're not doing that, we take time out of our day to sit in this basement right here and judge internet strangers with you weird people that listen to us. If you're new to the show, please rate, review, and subscribe anywhere podcasts are available after you listen. If it's not your first time here, stop being a dick. We need you to rate, review, and subscribe to help the show grow. Here's how the show works. Our wives read us 2 headlines they find across Reddit. Mike and I choose which one we think will be the funniest to blind react to, and then we blind react to it. Your kind comments help us get through the week every week. We appreciate you for that. Who's Mike Travers, who also loves the kind comments?
Needs the kind comments. I'll be honest, I need them.
You thrive off of them.
I love reading them. I love we call each other and talk about them. So comment away.
Yeah, it actually, I will tell you that this podcast does obsess, our lives obsess over this podcast. So like I'll call Mike and be like, did you see the numbers? Did you see it?
Yeah.
It's
Quite a bit.
Who reads us those stories? That would be our beautiful wives that hold the podcast together, Kendall and Alana.
Yeah.
Hello.
And we obsess over Taylor Swift.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
I
true.
would say I obsess over other things.
Other things.
Mike and
but
I,
also the numbers.
we're getting so close to October 3rd, so
I
this
did
episode
just
may
say
come
that.
out the week that Taylor Swift's new album comes out.
Let's
so
go.
this is going to be good for
We
you
will
guys.
be busy that week.
We will be busy, but also love the comments. It makes us so
Yeah.
happy.
So
We're so
cool.
excited. It is so fun to see we have friends everywhere.
Yeah,
It is
cool.
a really, really cool thing.
And also, when you do comment, if it's your first time, say where you're from. We love to see where
Yeah.
everyone's listening from. It's cool.
It's just cool
Such a
because
cool
Mike and I
thing.
did comedy for 15 years and nobody ever gave a shit. We started a podcast on the internet and people were like, we love this show.
Yeah.
From I just had someone say I found your show 2 weeks ago and I've been binging it ever since. I'm from South Africa. And I'm like, how crazy is it that we
Amazing,
live in a world where we're connected with somebody listening in South Africa
it's
right
wow.
now?
Very
Mike and
cool.
I mean, we've been there a bunch. We
Yeah.
used to vacation there all the time, but it's so cool that other people.
we toured the horn.
Yeah. So we are starting our episode with
We have a fan submission.
Okay, and if you want to get your fan submission read, you
Yes,
can do
please.
that by going to our Instagram page or just commenting down below here on Spotify. I'll send you an email address. You send us the story, and the girls read it on camera. This week's is from where, Kendall?
Australia.
How crazy! In a different hemisphere.
We got Kendall's as an opportunity for you to do
Your
your accent.
accent.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I tried to practice some this week and I forgot. Ner.
Nar.
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 No. No.
I thought they
Kendall,
said
you sound like you're
Nar.
trying to call in a moose.
Wait.
Murr.
It's
Was
Nar.
that no?
Here's the problem. Yes, the problem is that if I speak with one of my Australian friends,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then I can be like, oh yeah, that's how I say it.
Yeah.
And it has been like a week since I've talked to Victoria, so
We got to hire you a
gone.
dialect coach.
I know.
Yeah, we gotta get this person some Vegemite. Have you ever had Vegemite?
I have not, but I would try it.
It's terrible.
You've tried it?
Yeah.
I have not.
Where have you tried Vegemite?
My aunt's brother used to worked for the government. He was in Australia for a long time. He brought Vegemite over. It's like in a little packet that you'd see jelly in.
Right.
And I tried. And
Not good.
yeah, well, just to me because I'm American and we like everything sweet. So
That's true. Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna try, guys. Listen, I don't want to disappoint you.
yeah, that's fair.
You're disappointing an entire country, but okay.
He's actually saving an entire country from listening to it.
Does he sound like that?
Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole?
Yeah, and that's why she's not going to do it. If you needed proof, that's
Yeah.
why she's
And
not.
that's why I couldn't be an actress.
The worst part is that was better than the last time.
The last one was
Yeah,
way
what
worse.
part of Australia was?
Yeah, it's a very small,
Cumbria.
the outback.
Cumbria. That's where my friends live.
Kendall's talking to a rattlesnake.
Nar. Are you saying nar?
No. I don't know. All right. Am I the asshole for wanting to kick out my boyfriend's niece?
Oh,
My 22 male boyfriend and I, 20 female, have been living together for about 2 years. I'm an American who came to Australia to work back in 2023 and ended up meeting my Australian boyfriend around that time as well. After my contract ended, I decided to move permanently to a mining town where my partner resigned. This is a very small town, and the only way to get housing is through specific jobs.
interesting.
Therefore, I was not able to get housing for quite some time because of my visa. Thankfully, my boyfriend had a house with his job working as a plumber. For reasons that are too long to explain, we've always had to share our house with other people. That being people in his company. So we've never been fully living alone together.
Oh, okay.
So now comes his niece. His niece is 17 female. She's been in a bit of a rebellious stage ever since I've met her. I tried being sort of a friend to her since I'm only a few years older than her, but she always tended to take advantage of my friendliness. Things I would say only to her would somehow get back to my partner's mom. I never said anything bad, but what I would say would somehow get misconstrued. Over time, I learned to watch what I would say around her. When we went to visit my partner's family over Christmas in another state, she would constantly try to come over and ask to come over for hours, and then she would show up with all of her things, like she was gonna stay.
Okay.
So she would also come up with all these excuses about why we needed to go to the store because she wanted to get free food off of us. And she would always put random things in the cart without asking. These things didn't bother me too much at the time, but then she'll come to stay with us and she'll stay for over a month, like back in February.
Oh,
and she would just have
nar.
no. Hell no.
Nar.
Oh, my friends are going to be so mad at me.
I'm mad at you, and I'm American.
I didn't know what you were saying when you said it.
I know. I'm sorry, Vic.
It's not your fault.
Okay.
It's not your fault, but it's not
It
your
is
fault.
kind of my fault.
It's nart your fault.
It's nart.
I think it is Nar because on Love Island, that
Oh,
Australian
Nar.
girl 2 seasons ago, she said it's like saying Nar.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah. I'm not
Maybe I
saying
was
she's
close.
saying it wrong. I'm just saying it's hilarious when
It's
she
bad.
tries.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. Okay. Okay. So over time, I learned to watch what I would say around her. We went to visit my partner's family over Christmas in another state, and she would constantly try to come over and ask to come over. Oh, I said that. Sorry. Show up with all of her things. She would also come up with excuses for going to the store. She would walk into our room all the time without knocking. 3 times, either my boyfriend and I were changing, and she would just walk in without announcing herself. She'd take alcohol and food without asking. She lets her friends come to the house. And on one of those days, there were 5 different girls that were coming in and out. One even used my shower without asking. She took my
wild.
good friend's alcohol that she got for her birthday. I tried telling my boyfriend to tell her to stop because I believe whoever's family it is that's causing the problem should
Yeah.
be the one to bring up the issue.
Way less of a problem if he says
Yeah.
it than if she says
For
it.
sure.
Right. And he didn't want to put his foot down because she was only going to be there for 1 more week. But this is where it gets worse. Before I left to go visit my family in America for a few months, I had a conversation with some friends. My one best friend from America came to visit me in Australia, and while she was here, we went out and about in a new city. And they were asking me how my trip was and what we did. And I was completely honest and said we went to a bar, had a couple of drinks at this gay bar with a seemingly gay guy who was twerking at the bar. We all thought it was really funny. We laughed and joked about it. My boyfriend's niece was at the table, and I didn't think anything of it. But a month later, while I was in America, my boyfriend and I got into a big argument about this trip to the point where we almost broke up.
Because she went to a gay bar?
But because the niece
Right.
made it sound like something bad had happened.
Nefarious was happening, okay.
Right. I knew immediately that she's the one that told him. Ever since I found out about that, I have not been able to think of her the same. I can't be buddy-buddy again with her.
Yeah.
And I knew it wouldn't be a problem because she lived on the other side of Australia, but then she's always going to come back and stay with us. So 1 week before I came back to Australia, I got a text from her telling me that she's going to move to our town and live with us.
Oh.
I was so...
Yeah. Wait, did she approve that, or is she just saying, "Here's my
I
plan"?
think she just saying.
I think because the girl's from America, she doesn't feel like ownership or claim to this
Right.
house. It's her boyfriend's house.
Okay.
So,
And that's
although
his
that's
sister,
still
and she's-
that's
yeah.
still a shitty thing to do, I don't think she felt
Well,
like
it's not
she,
his sister, right?
It's his niece. It's sister's.
It's his niece.
Kid. Okay, so not to mention, we actually don't have room in our house, and there are still 2 other workers from his work that live there with us.
Jeez.
So 3 days before I came back, I saw on Snap Map that she had indeed moved into our town and
kidding.
insisted living in our shed. That's right, the shed. He got it all set up with her with a bed and everything. I was pissed because I couldn't even trust her, and the idea of living with her made it worse.
You imagine living in a shed in Australia with the snakes and spiders
that
they
was
have?
my first thought was like, how secure is
Hoo-wee.
this shed where like the snakes get into the house?
Oh my god!
They would
Those spiders they have there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Size
Other
of your
level.
Size of your head.
My friend
Kangaroos.
Lauren posted a picture of a spider in her house the other day and was just like, not a big deal. And I was like, not a big deal. I
Let's
would
actually
be
burn this house to the ground. is a big deal.
100%. 100%. So she's also a part of a really bad teen friend group. They get in a lot of trouble. I don't want to be responsible for her.
No,
and
right.
after talking with my family, I thought it would be a good idea to have a conversation with my partner about what would happen to her when she turns 18. I thought it'd be fair to give her 3 to 6 months to find a job that provides housing for her, and if not, have her move back in with her parents. When I brought this up to my boyfriend, he said, we can't do that because she's family. I understand she's family, but I don't want to live in this situation. And she can't stay with us for the foreseeable future. I understand she can't financially support herself at 18, but I think she should just be moving back in with her parents. Am I wrong for wanting to have our own space? And would I be wrong for telling her to move out?
Why is she not living with her parents right now? That's the crazy
Probably
thing.
because her uncle lets her do whatever she wants.
That's
is
probably
my
exactly-
guess.
Yeah, like she lives with him because
Yeah, 'cause
he gives her free reign.
And it sounds like it's like a dead town, right? Like it sounds like there's not a lot going on there. It's a mining town off the beaten path. So it's odd that she would even want to visit there.
Right. And it's, like I understand the fact that like, okay, she can't live there on her own because she couldn't even get like the person who wrote the story
Right.
couldn't even get a house there because you have
Right.
to have a specific occupation to get a house there.
Right.
And the fact that they're sharing their house with so many of the other workers already, adding another person to that diet, like that whole thing is just, that's a mess, right? Like,
Yeah.
unfortunately it is family and it's going to be one of those things where it's like, I feel like her boyfriend is going to side with the family more so than
Sounds like it.
Yeah, it does-
What was the age again?
17.
No, not her age.
They're 22 and 20.
Oh, so that's all the older they
They're
are.
young. Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be a problem with her bringing 5 friends over in a year when they're, I don't even know what the age is, and is it Australia's the same? I mean, a year, she can be bringing 5 girls the same age, like in and out of that house with, she's back in America. This is, plus she's living with people that, it sounds like a bad situation in every way.
It kind of does.
And honestly, it's like one of those things where it's like, if you guys break up, it's probably like, it's not the worst thing that could have happened to you because it's not going to get better, and you're living in a town that doesn't sound like there's a lot of industry anyway that you would want to be part of.
Yeah. Wait, why does she keep going back to Australia? The
Kangaroos.
American girl?
Kangaroos.
I think she likes it there. I think she only
she's
had
a boyfriend there,
She
too.
went
She's in
home
love.
for a little bit to visit home, but then wanted to go back. So she did go back.
So
and
she likes Australia.
dating this guy.
I'm just
and
wondering, if it was just the
yeah, I mean, it's important to have your own space for sure, but you're already living with other people.
Right.
So I could see being like, oh, it's my niece. We already have these two dudes living with us that
Right.
we work with. Like, she might be a little bit annoying because she's younger and she's going to do the wrong thing sometimes, but like,
Yeah, make
if she
mistakes
needs a
that
place
we
to
made.
stay.
Yeah.
I feel like she's just taking it out on the niece. She probably hates the living situation overall, but can't really say anything about everybody else
That's
there.
fair.
Because they have more right than she does. Because they might, all she knows, they're complaining about her being there.
Sure.
Because they're all there for work.
It also sounds like she doesn't feel like this is her house.
Right.
Right.
Like the person who wrote this story, because she feels like the only reason she's able to live in this house is because of her boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, it sounds like she's like, hey, like, I want this to be my house, but I don't want it
Right.
to be her house.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to cause a big fight. And unfortunately, like,
Yeah.
it's one of those things where it's like, if you don't feel like it's your house and you're in a serious relationship with this guy and he hasn't tried to make it your house, or at least,
Yeah.
and if he has tried to make it your house and he's not willing to respect the one boundary that you're like, hey, let's not have another person live
Right.
here
Right.
that doesn't need to be here
Yeah.
because she's not working in the town or anything.
Yeah, and it's not great if you're only complaining about this about the niece because you're only complaining about his family member. You're like okay with everybody. I mean,
you
not
have
that
to
she's
be.
okay.
Well,
right,
yeah, it
but-
does seem like the niece is being a little bit of a problem. So I see
Yeah.
that. She's kind of being petty. She's kind of planting seeds of miscommunication and like she's being a little bit
Oh yeah, it's
bratty.
deceiving. But like the other thing too is like, what happens if one
She's
of
a
the other
child.
workers? Yeah, that's true. What happens if one of the other workers gets a girlfriend?
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
they move in.
Yeah.
and now it's gonna be like maybe like what Mike said. Like they don't like her being there. The
Yeah.
person who wrote this story because they're like, hey, this is supposed to be a frat house
Right.
for us dudes that are working. the mine
Yeah, like
all
we're
day.
out in the you know, on the site. You stay here,
brush.
maybe you work for like a month in the mine, then you go back home or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, they think it's going to be in the end.
Now
She's
you
trying to
have
act like
police.
it's domesticated, and
She's sweeping.
because she doesn't have a job there, right? Is she even allowed to work there, or do you have to
It sounds like she works remote.
She was doing something, but
imagine working remote there? It'd be like complete, or if it was a job back here, I guess. But
Yeah, oh yeah, that would be awful because your time zones are the exact
Mm-hmm.
opposites, right? So it's gonna here
Yeah.
you're not the asshole for kicking her out, but you may not have that right to do
Yeah.
that because
Yeah.
it's not really your house, and if it's his house, the issue is whatever if you continue to put your foot down, it's going to cause a bigger fight in,
Right.
in your relationship, and it's probably going to end that relationship.
Right.
So it's one of those things where it's like maybe if you love Australia, you know,
Yeah.
find a different way to
yeah,
stay there.
if you want to stay with him, you're going to have to put up with her for a while.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
If you don't, then okay, move on, do something differently. But
Right.
try Perth.
try Perth.
Is that a place in Australia?
It's the only other
Okay.
one I could think of at the time.
Gold Coast. I hear the Gold Coast is beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh, the Gold Coast.
The Gold Coast.
I only know Sydney.
yeah,
Melbourne,
Yeah, I did know that one too. Yeah,
Perth.
Perth.
Perth. I learned Perth today.
I can't. Cambria is where I know Vic used to live. I don't think she does anymore.
Oh, Cambria.
But now it's in on the Gold Coast.
On the Gold Coast.
I live on
Gold
the Gold
Coast.
Coast,
Which
yeah.
is Perth, right?
Hey guys, let's go to Australia. I don't know the answer to that, but I don't think so. I think
Yeah.
Perth is on the other side.
I know the Barossa
Brisbane.
Valley and the McLaren Vale wine country.
Okay.
I was gonna say, isn't Brisbane or
Brisbane.
Brisbane. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's another one.
We're just saying Australian words.
Yeah. to make
know
up for,
that we
we're trying to prove
understand.
you that we know Australia to make up for
I have
Kendall's
my phone
accent.
open. I'm just saying. them.
My friends are going to be so mad at me.
No, I think you're not the asshole for kicking her out, but
Yeah.
I also think that you may not have the right to do that. What do you
Yeah, I think you're the asshole for trying to kick her out because it's not your place. He's made it clear she's family. That's a done issue until you're
you're not
sharing
on
the
lease.
house.
You're not on the lease,
Yeah.
So it's not really your house. You're
Yeah.
a guest there just as much as she is, if
Yeah.
in technicality.
I called it the wrong word, Canberra. Okay,
Canberra.
I was right. Perth is way on this side,
Okay.
On the left.
on the left. Sydney's here, Melbourne's here. Canberra is where.
Look at us. This
they
is
slip.
you could watch this podcast and learn
Yeah.
Yeah, over here, over here, over
Yeah.
here. Here's the
like
map.
a weather map.
And I want to say wine countries
What's
to
it
the
called?
left, too.
What is it?
Barossa Valley.
Barbaros.
It's like the Napa Valley of Australia.
I mean,
Very
on this
Yeah.
Look at
exact.
us. Look at us.
Unbelievable.
We'll find out later.
Mike.
Yeah. This
Sorry,
is,
guys.
The next time someone rates this as a comedy podcast, no, put it
Yeah.
in the educational
Geographical.
space.
I don't even know what space we should be
We're
in
learning
right now.
geography.
Yeah.
I thought it was geography.
Yeah. In real time, we're learning it.
Okay.
All
Yes.
Are we ready for another
We
story?
sure are.
Yeah, buddy.
Nar.
2, 3.
not
No. Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend if he doesn't propose before the end of this year, I will start planning my future without him?
Ooh.
Okay.
Or am I the asshole for refusing to pick my husband up from the hospital, which led him to walk 2 miles home?
Dang. These are both good. I love the ultimatum.
Yeah.
Just because, hey, shit or get off the pot
Yeah.
kind of thing. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
I don't care. You want to do that one?
Yeah, I kind of do. Is it
You
a
want
good
to do
story?
that?
Is it a good?
They're both good.
Okay.
I
You think what? You were gonna say I think, and then you stopped.
Well, I was gonna say I think the other one is funny as well, but no, let's do this. We got it.
Okay.
We always
All right.
look. We have a backlog of things that you guys want to hear, right?
That's fair.
We do.
Dun dun dun. Go.
First, now I feel like I have to sneeze.
Oh, good.
Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend if he does not propose before the end of this year, I will start planning my future without him?
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, could you imagine that?
Including our wedding.
Yeah. She's like, I'm just gonna take it from here, babe.
Yeah.
All right, I, 36 female, have been with my boyfriend, 36 male, for 5 years.
That's wedding time.
Yeah.
5
That's
years. is
wedding
when-
time.
I think we were together for 5 years before I proposed to you.
5 years and
4
36.
and a half, yeah.
Yeah.
36 years old. That's what. That's fair.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
went to 36.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's like a chart.
Yeah. No, I was doing Australia. Perth.
Perth is on the left. When we started dating, I expressed to him that I wanted us to grow together and was dating to marry.
Okay.
He said he was more slow-paced with everything that he does, and if we made it to 5 years together, he would feel comfortable proposing.
Okay, so he's like
If
saying
we
like
made
we
it.
got we got to make
If we
it to
make it
5
to
years,
5 years,
and
I'll
then
feel
I'll feel comfortable
I
proposing.
think that's fair.
It is fair,
Yeah.
but it also sounds like he has commitment.
Right. It's
issues.
a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
weird,
yeah.
but it's also
Yeah.
not.
Sounded like
for
it was a
wording.
great idea for him until he
Yeah.
hit year 5.
Yeah, he's like deflect,
never last.
deflect, push this down the road, push this down the road. Hey babe, when did we meet?
Yeah. The bill
This'll
came
never
due.
happen.
Yeah, the bill came due. Yeah.
We talked about this throughout the relationship, so this was well established, and we both agreed. Even though 5 years seemed a bit too long for me, I was understanding of him because his last relationship, which ended 2 years before we met, he bought a ring and she dumped him.
Oh.
Okay, so a little snake bitten situation, but also you can't bring bad energy into a new
Yeah.
relationship because it's a completely different person.
Right.
Fast forward to now, we've been together all these years, and in that time, we even had a child.
Oh.
Oh. was
Yeah, he's
not
still-
expecting-
Yeah, no. Go ahead.
I said I wasn't expecting that.
No, I feel like that's you're afraid to buy a ring, but you're not
Yeah.
afraid.
But
to
you're
put
gonna have a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still just not sure.
Yeah. Let's just
Maybe 2 kids.
Let's just co-parent.
Yeah.
for
Let's
a
see what
bit.
happens.
7 years and 2 kids.
7 years and 2.
And then if we're still together, let's do it.
Yeah, a small ring.
Yeah.
I brought it up earlier this year how this is our 5th year together, and I would really like us to take the next step forward in our commitment.
This is our
And-
5th year together and our 3rd year with Charles.
Yeah. Right.
And I want to be engaged by the end of the year, which is our anniversary.
Nice. What month are they in right now?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think Australia.
September?
I think they're probably the same month as us.
Oh boy. He started telling me how he doesn't see the point and doesn't believe in marriage anymore because it is just a piece of paper.
Oh yeah.
Fine if that was your argument 5 years
Yep.
ago and you were
Right.
saying
Yep.
5 years I'll do it.
Right.
There's no need to get the government involved, is what he said. I told him that that was not the point, and this was about an expression of our devotion to one another and solidifying ourselves as a family. I offered we could do a different type of ceremony where we didn't even have to involve the government because this is not about that to me. He kept making excuses, and I asked him where does he want to be in the next couple of years, and he said he just thinks about day to day.
You know me. I don't make plans.
24 hours at a time, babe.
Yeah,
24 hours.
I don't buy green
You
bananas.
guys are both doing the...
We do his sex voice. Yeah. We do his sex voice. Hey there, baby. You want to get
That
married?
is not what I sound like when I have sex. There's a lot more heavy.
Was that your
There's a
sexy
lot
voice?
more heavy breathing.
What's your sexy voice?
Hey, lady, let me touch your leg, lady.
Hey, lady.
Yeah, there it is.
It was like a creepy mafia guy. I told him if he doesn't get it together and propose by the end of the year that I will have to reevaluate his role in my life and make future plans that do not include him, since he is showing me that he doesn't want to be included in that way.
The problem is, even now you're connected to him for the next 18 years for sure, or
It's
however
not
old the
even
kid
18.
is.
It's forever.
Yeah, it's forever.
It's forever.
The worst part is he told the kid the same thing. He's like, "Hey, when you turn 7, I'll see if I want to be your dad or not."
We're gonna see.
You're still here.
Yeah, we're gonna play catch eventually, but I gotta make sure this is gonna work out
Yeah.
for both
We'll
of
see
us.
how this goes.
Yeah.
Make sure you're cool. I don't know. I don't know a lot of 5-year-olds.
Yeah, you could be a dick.
Make sure you're cool.
He said I'm an asshole for forcing him to propose and that he does not want to.
Oh,
I told him that's fine and he doesn't have to, but I also don't have to sit around waiting for him and wasting my
Absolutely.
time on someone
That's
who
fair.
doesn't want to grow old with me and do life together, marriage, etc.
Yeah. At this point, he's made it clear. Yeah, he don't want.
He
to.
doesn't want to.
yeah. He's beat around the bush long enough where he's
Yeah.
running out of excuses,
Right.
and eventually just is like, I don't want to marry.
Right.
I don't want to marry you.
Yeah,
I don't want to
she
marry
waited.
anybody. I don't want to marry you specifically.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
waited,
he's
gave him a
changed-
kid.
She's waited. He's changed his mind. So
She's also
If it
given
were
him
me,
other
so
options where she was
sad.
like, hey, we don't have to have like a big ceremony. Like,
Right.
we can just get engaged
Be
and then get
committed.
married and
Right.
be committed to each other, because that is going to matter for the child. Healthcare, insurance, things like that. Like that's going to matter. So like, yeah, if he's saying like there becomes an age where it's just irresponsible to bro out and just be like, I'm not ready to commit to you. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
eventually at some point you're just like, you either are or you aren't.
Right. Yeah, it's odd because once you have a kid, you're as committed
You're
as can
tied.
be.
Yeah, you're
Like,
tied
what-
in
Yeah.
forever anyway, in some way.
100%. Yeah. Had they not had the kid, I mean, it's way easier for her to leave. She's probably feeling guilty for leaving at some point. Like she may ride this out for another 5 years just so she doesn't separate the kid from his father. You know what I mean? Which,
Yeah. I mean, she probably wants to. I mean, assuming for typical, misogynistic reasons that the kid always gets the guy's last name. I mean, that's a tough thing for a woman too. Is like you're doing probably 70% of the child stuff, and he's got his last name or
Right.
she's got his last name, and
Yeah.
and so she feels disconnected. Like I don't know, it's just odd.
oh, that's fair. That's fair. You were saying before they got married, like they don't have the same last name because
She
like,
might not have. It
yeah.
depends.
Yeah,
Right.
that's also true. Yeah.
I mean, some people, when they are not married, when they have a kid, that's like, oh, it's my
Yeah, but
last
it's,
name.
it's easier for her to change her last name after she gets married than it is to change the kid's last name after they get married. Like if the kid took,
Well-
right? I think.
I'm saying you wouldn't change the kid's last name. You could just be.
The kid would have her mother's maiden
Yeah.
name then? Okay.
I'm saying that's an option. That's my.
But
sister
most
did that.
likely, it has the guy's name. Most likely,
Very-
I'm not
most-
saying
you're
he
right.
should.
No,
most
you're
likely.
right. You're right. You're right.
Right.
Most people do that.
And so now she's one. Now the kid probably has his name.
That sucks.
That stinks.
I
Yeah,
feel
you
should get out of there.
It's-
You got to
it's-
find someone that like
Yeah. Get
out of
loves
there.
you and
For
wants
sure.
to be
For sure.
all invested.
Because I mean, the thing is, like, is planning a wedding for a guy fun? No, it's not, right? Like, we don't care about the flowers, we don't care about the but like, you should care about building a life with
Yeah.
your
Right.
partner. And that one day, even if she's like, hey, let's just get a certificate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the rest of your life is what matters. The
Right.
most.
You guys both wanted to marry us. It was
Yeah, for
sure.
do sometimes as females we get a little antsy about a wedding and a wedding date and things. Absolutely.
You should.
But like there's like genuine love here. So you guys are like, oh, of course, I'll do
Yeah.
whatever.
I don't know if
it
it's
is.
genuine.
Genuine's a little strong.
Yeah.
It's there.
Can we look up a synonym for
Maybe back that down a
You
little
kind
bit.
of like us
Yeah.
a little
Enough.
bit.
tolerates it?
Yeah.
There we go.
Obviously, we love you guys
Tolerate
a
it,
bunch, but
I know.
that's the thing. Like, it's like if he's not willing to commit even this far to you, he's looking for an easy way out, which there isn't now because you have a
Right.
kid with them. But
My
like,
biggest like PSA to everybody, not that like that many people listen to what we say, is guy or girl doesn't matter. If you're in a relationship with somebody and they're not giving you their all,
Yeah.
you deserve better.
Sure.
And I just think that based on location or whatever, like people just get stuck in. All right, well, and obviously now they have a kid together.
The
I understand
comfort,
wanting to
for
make
sure.
it work, but you could be much happier if you found someone that really got you and loved you and connected with you, and then you wouldn't have to worry about this.
Right.
And the worst part is he told her 5 years, and that poor
know.
girl held on to 5 years.
I know.
Arrived at 5 years with a kid, and
Had
he's
a
like,
child with
nah.
him. Yeah.
Still no.
Right.
He's a
he
dick.
keeps the
Yeah.
problem is he keeps moving the goalpost.
Exactly.
And that's
Yep.
that's the issue,
Yeah.
right? Like that's that's 100% the problem. Like you can't set a bar. That's like if you were at work and your boss is like, hey, if you hit this number, you're getting promoted. You hit that number, he's like, let's see how you do next month, my
Right.
guy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like, I don't think you're the asshole for giving the ultimatum. The only reason you'd be the asshole is if you keep letting him push you around and
Yeah.
don't leave.
Yeah, right. I
Yeah.
agree. As of right now, you're definitely not the asshole. But if you stay, and
gotta
if he
go.
doesn't marry you, and you've made it this clear, leave or you're the asshole.
And
This
he's-
is pending. It's pending.
And he's asshole pending.
Yeah, asshole
And he's
pending.
made it-
Asshole pending.
And
You got
he's made it
6
very
months.
clear too where
3
he
months.
is too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 months. We'll give her 6 months.
We'll go over 6.
Asshole
I
pending.
gave you like jokingly, didn't I say?
Oh, that was a
like-
joke?
Yeah. Wait, I kind of did the same thing.
I said we were on a 5-year plan. Didn't
Yeah.
I say like I want to be engaged in 5 years or less?
Yeah.
I was like earning a trip through my company, and I was trying to earn it, and I wanted to take Mike's kids with us. And I had kind of was like, if we're not engaged by then, we're all not going on this trip.
Yeah, I tell you, and we love the Bahamas, so I got married.
If you love the Bahamas.
Here we are.
I wasn't,
Get
but
sponsored by the Bahamas.
Oh.
That would be great.
but we got
Derek
engaged.
Driver?
We went there first, and then we went to Hilton Head, and we did get engaged that weekend.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it was a loose. I was just like, I'm not taking you on
No,
this trip. if we're not married.
a
but
playful, like,
Right.
we're on the 5-year plan. We're not going to the Bahamas unless we're engaged. This was a very specific,
100%.
Yeah, so
I knew he loved me. I knew it was happening. We were just, it was
just
timing.
Yeah, just
There was a lot going
with
on.
kids involved. You're like, I got to tell them. You
Yeah.
got to do that. And
Also,
Yeah.
I'm 3 years older than you, so I think I was in more of like not a rush, but like
for sure, you want to.
There's a lot of pressure on females
I was more
about.
mature, ready for more.
You're
Right.
still more mature.
I know that is true.
That didn't change.
He's not catching up.
No,
anytime
yeah,
soon.
come on, it's gonna be the same
It's
forever.
like I'm like the Pittsburgh Pirates, and you're like the Yankees. Like we're a different league, babe.
You're there. You're developed.
It
Yeah.
is a hard thing though as a woman. You feel like this weird pressure to have this status of something, and
It's so crazy.
it is crazy, but it's just so ingrained. It's
Sure.
really hard to
Yeah.
rise above that and be like, no, I just need to do
Yeah.
what's best for my life and what is good for me. But it's
to
like,
be with a partner that's like absolutely not. Like
Right.
I don't want, and that's the most bullshit excuse. We don't need the government to show us that we love each
I
other,
mean-
babe. Like that's clearly an excuse, and it's
Yeah.
a bullshit one at that.
right,
100%.
right,
So,
right.
not the asshole, but if you stay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Agreed.
get out of there.
yeah.
Get at.
Okay, are we ready for another one?
Yes.
Did I overreact to what I thought was breadcrumbing on Tinder?
What's that mean?
Leading someone on, maybe.
Thank you.
Is that
Yeah,
what it is?
I'm-
Is it-
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
leaving
yeah.
breadcrumbs.
Yeah, like Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or am I the asshole for telling my fiance her tattoo of my dead brother makes me uncomfortable?
Hold on, read that title again.
Yeah, we have to read that one. Am I the asshole for telling my fiance that her tattoo of my dead brother makes me uncomfortable?
So the fiance got a tattoo of his dead brother.
Yeah.
So they weren't related.
No.
And he got a tattoo of
She did.
She got a
did.
tattoo of his dead brother.
Like his name?
And I think it's a
know.
face.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like a face.
I don't know.
Interesting
Face tattoo.
is a wild move.
That's a wild move.
That's
Yeah.
a commitment.
That's a commitment.
This guy wouldn't even commit to marriage. Like,
She's getting
Yeah.
tattoos
yeah. She was like, "I'll show you how committed I am, babe.
Yeah.
of faces.
Give me a picture of Jeremy."
You miss your brother? No more.
Man.
Bam.
And that's the other thing, like, because I saw one on the internet where the girl had her grandma tattooed on her back shoulder, which doesn't seem like a bad idea
Until you're having sex from behind.
having sex from behind, and then you're just staring at Nana.
Remember that there was a comic from Pittsburgh. It said that he got Jesus tattooed when he was in jail on the inside of his arm.
So funny.
And he said he didn't think anything of it until he started like touching himself, and that's all he sees is Jesus.
Imagine having to jerk
funny.
off in long sleeves all the time. Like, it's July, get my sweater.
Where's my sleeve?
Get my sweater.
Let's do that one.
All right, the tattoo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's such a wild, like, it's
It is.
wild.
It is interesting. I think. Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my fiance her tattoo of my dead brother makes me uncomfortable? All right. My older brother was 30. I'm 29. He passed away 3 years ago in a motorcycle accident. This fucked me up severely. It still does. He was my best friend, and we had that whole inseparable since birth type shit.
Oh, that's cool.
Very cool. Even though he was older, he was never the stereotypical older brother bully sort, and I really loved him for that.
He's like 1 year older though, right?
No.
He's a 3.
Oh, I thought it was
I
30
thought
and
he said
29.
29 and 30.
Well, he's
He did
29
say
he's
29 and 30.
now. His brother passed away when he was 30.
And then he said it was 3 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Anyway, my fiance, who I'll call Bella, is 28 female. She met him only a few times. Always said she admired our bond as she had no real siblings of her own. She has step siblings, but they aren't very close.
That's crazy that she only met him a few times.
A few weeks ago, Bella surprised me with a fucking tattoo she got in memory of my brother. It's pretty big, realistic grayscale tattoo of his face with a little Snoopy icon beside it on her upper arm with his nickname that we use and his birth and death dates underneath it.
So she's just a cemetery at this point.
She went
She's just a headstone.
all out.
Everything on it. So it's his face on her arm.
Yep.
Then it has a Snoopy.
I think that Snoopy might have already been there.
Because
I'm not sure.
That was his nickname.
He mentioned
Oh.
it.
His
She said
nickname was
with his
Snoopy.
nickname, maybe Snoopy was his nickname.
Okay.
I don't know. He did
He had
not say
something-
that.
Maybe he was a Snoopy fan or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, but she's got all of this. Okay. When I saw this, I was stunned. She said she did it as a tribute to him and to support me because she knows how much I still struggle with grief. I
Most
honestly
people
did.
just get like a wind chime.
Whatever happened to our candle?
Or a car decal.
about a picture?
A car decal.
Yeah.
A car detail.
Yeah.
There we go. A car
Yeah.
decal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it on the back. It's there all the time. Oh, okay.
And you can remove it if your
Yeah.
fiance is like, I'm not comfortable with that at all. Like, scrape it off.
Yeah, done.
The more I sat with it, the more it bothered me. And I told her as gently as I could that I appreciated the gesture, but I found it really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, it's unsettling to see his face on my fiance's body. Like, it's too much, especially since they barely knew each other.
That's the wildest part.
That is the
Yeah.
wildest part. She got upset and said I was being weird about a nice gesture and making her regret doing something beautiful. Now she's distant. My mom thinks that I should just be thankful that somebody loved my brother enough to memorialize him. But first off, I didn't ask her to do this.
Right.
She
And
loved-
she didn't love him enough
Yeah,
to
she
do
loved
that.
him. She loved the boyfriend,
Boyfriend,
enough
right.
to do that, which is nice. That makes a really awkward thing to say to her. I wouldn't have been able to.
It makes it even more awkward when they break up.
Yeah.
Because now you just have somebody's brother on your arm.
Now she should get the guy that she breaks up with on the other.
Yeah, be like,
brothers.
it was his fault.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I
this
did
one's
this.
alive, this one's not. But
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
where it went. Now I'm stuck with a fiance that won't even talk to me properly, and my brother's perfectly black and gray eyes staring at me when I'm laying beside her in bed. Honestly, I don't even want to think about how horrifying sex would be with that on her arm. Am I being unreasonable? Is it my right to ask her to get it covered up or burned off? Like, I don't know how to respond to this. We both have tattoos, a lot of them. I have some smaller ones and she has some bigger ones. He said, this is an edit. To my knowledge, neither of us are mentally ill in any capacity. I don't know why people asked him that. Ever since my reaction, she has been wearing longer sleeve shirts in the daytime. But it's only during bedtime that I really see it and it physically hurts.
I think you have to get one of her relatives
Definitely.
tattooed
Yeah.
on your body.
Oh, tit
Yeah.
for tat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I don't know. He can put it anywhere. He doesn't,
Yeah.
he doesn't have to put it on his.
Yeah, tit or tat, yeah.
The thing
Tit or
is,
tat.
the thing is, that's a beautiful gesture from
Yeah.
her,
Yeah.
right?
Wonderful.
From her.
But
You gotta okay that, or you have to be okay with this reaction, right?
Yeah.
Like you like from her to be like, just I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna show it to you, and you're either gonna like, what was she hoping would happen?
I don't know.
Yeah, I feel so bad because she surprised him. She went through all that pain, was probably so excited.
Sure.
Like he's going to
Yeah.
cry when he sees this. And then as soon as he had that reaction, she probably was like, oh, yeah. You know, when you do something like that, probably wasn't smart.
Yeah.
I feel terrible for her.
I do too. I mean, again, like you said, it's like, oh, it's really kind that she wanted
Yeah.
to do something she thought was nice, but and if you're someone that has a lot of tattoos, I don't think it's like, oh, I got one tattoo.
Right, yeah,
And it's
right,
this thing
right.
and it's like a whole big deal. So I can see part of that, but
She only met him a few times though, so it's not in her place to to memorialize.
are you making that face?
I'm wondering why you don't have my brother.
I was just
tattooed.
gonna say, are you mad because I don't have a
Yeah.
picture of Bob on me? Okay, I'll do that.
I'm thinking like she only met him a few times, so she didn't grieve the same as he did. And so, like, he's never gonna get over that. You never get over losing a sibling or a parent or something
Not
like
at that age, man. Whew.
Yeah,
in a tragedy
30.
like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, like, for her to do that is a wild move, just on a whim,
Yeah.
and you have
Also,
to be okay with that reaction.
Can I say this? There's like subtler ways to do it.
For sure.
Like when Mike's brother passed away, Mike's brother's daughter got like a really nice tattoo of like his handwriting on her.
yeah, or saying,
like
or-
there are other things that she could have done to be like, oh, this maybe just the Snoopy thing. Maybe just
Yeah, right.
oh, here's your brother.
Or like
here's the thing.
nickname.
The,
Yeah, right.
Or
Yeah.
something.
face
Yeah,
is a
face
little-
tattoo's weird. Yeah, like a realistic face tattoo.
And it's going to be really weird because this could ruin their relationship. And then she
Yeah.
is just stuck
Yeah.
with this face tattoo. Well, now she can cover it up, but
Yeah.
like at the same time, like
Takes a lot of work.
She should
And it
to
hurts.
get back at the brother. Put like a Hitler mustache on it. You know what I mean?
like glasses, like doodle glasses over top.
Okay, let's have fun with it.
Oh gosh.
But the fact that she put his birth date and she's a walking headstone.
Yeah.
And like I'm not saying it's you never want to forget the people that have passed in your life before you, but there are better ways to memorialize them for sure. You know, even though this happened 3 years ago, you know, you gotta clear it
Yeah.
because
You gotta
again,
clear it.
Everybody grieves differently.
You should have cleared it anyway. I get like wanting to surprise him, but that's a big thing to do.
It's a big surprise.
Yeah, you got to.
You could at least say, I'd like to get a tattoo in memory of your brother.
Right.
Is that
Right.
okay with you?
For sure. Yeah.
That's a conversation without saying what it is or whatever.
right.
And then also his response will probably be like, yeah, just not his face.
Yeah. Or just don't do that.
Something pertaining to him.
Or just
Yeah.
hey, I don't feel comfortable because you didn't really know him. You met him a few times. Like, I feel weird at having you do that. Like, let's get a tattoo that memorializes us or our relationship or symbolizes our relationship or something like that. Like,
or it even could be just simple, like, you know, I'm sorry we didn't talk about this, but man, like, it's hard seeing him, and like, it makes me, you know, sad all the time, and
Sure.
like, you know, I don't want to be sad when you're most likely your shirt's off, and you know, and yeah, it's just, but
what
it's
a
so
weird
hard.
reaction that would be, like titties. Aw, titties.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He's like,
Yeah.
I don't even know what to do. Like, how am I supposed to like have sex with her and like look at that? Like, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
sad.
that's a tough one because he's not the asshole for saying it, but I mean, it also is so sensitive to deal with it. Man, I don't
100%.
know.
I mean, it's probably going to end their relationship
Yeah.
because it doesn't seem like there's a great way to bring this up. Is he the asshole? No, I don't think you're the asshole for saying it because, like Mike just said, like she went behind your back and did it as a surprise, as a nice gesture. But like, man,
Yeah,
I just
don't.
I just can't. I probably shouldn't even tell the story. I just like think of the funny tattoo situation between my
oh yeah,
brother's
No, don't tell.
ex. I mean, I won't.
yeah, it's too.
It's just
specific with the name and-
somebody we knew got someone else's name tattooed on them very like as soon as they started dating,
Oh,
and they
wow.
didn't date very long.
Like,
and
if
it was
it
real
was-
big, and it was a whole thing, and you were like, oh, why did you do that? And then they broke up like weeks later.
and like in a derogatory term about herself. So it was basically
it was
like
weird.
if she had been dating me, she would have got tattooed Travers bitch. Like 2 weeks into it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's a property of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
and then
Yeah.
you're not with that person anymore.
Yeah.
No.
So then what do you do?
You know, here's the thing. Before
Not
you get
Travers.
a tattoo
You just
of
put
some,
not above it. Yeah. Not Travers bitch.
Not like
Scratch
the
it out,
carrot.
scratch it
Yeah,
no
the
longer.
carrot for like not.
formerly. I think what we can all learn from this is that screen pressing a T-shirt costs
right.
$7.
Guess what?
And it is not permanent.
And it's disposable. If
And
it
it's
has
disposable, sure. And it'll end up, maybe it ends up at Goodwill.
to be. Right. Worst case scenario, your partner doesn't have to look at it every time you have
Yeah.
sex.
Yeah.
Not the asshole, but that's
Not the
messy.
asshole.
That
It
a
is messy,
situation.
not the asshole.
It is
Alana?
messy.
Not the asshole now.
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
That'd be like me getting a picture
Yeah,
of your
it's just-
grandmother who I'd never met tattooed on me.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
Derek, you
Well,
weren't supposed
I
to tell
kept
her
thinking,
yet.
like, what if, well, my grandma died 12 years ago, so he definitely never met her.
Yeah.
But what if I got, like, your dad,
Right.
like Clarence,
Oh, I would-
tattooed, like, a huge picture
Yeah.
of his face on my arm? Like,
I think
obviously,
we can
knew
end the
him for a
podcast right now
year.
if you want to do that.
And then
would
like
be
you're
for
super
years, but
excited.
that's weird.
It's weird.
So I'm saying I knew Mike's brother
Yeah.
very, very well.
Right.
Hypothetically, if I was a tattoo person, because
Right.
I know that's
Yeah,
part of
Sure,
it.
right, yeah.
There's no chance I'm doing that without talking to him.
No
Yeah.
chance.
If I'd wanted
No
it,
chance.
if I thought it was some sort of gesture,
Or like if his brother played hockey, because I knew Mike played hockey, like get his
Yeah.
hocky number tattooed on you.
Right,
Something.
anything.
Like
Yeah,
something
something different, yeah.
symbolic, but not that
Yeah.
that
Their
on the nose
face?
of his nose. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's a
right?
Yeah.
That's
No,
crazy.
2 more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring him.
Rack
Rack him.
'em. Okay. Where are
wild, though.
we?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I the asshole for making my sister's gender reveal cake gray because she wouldn't tell me the gender of the baby?
Read that again.
Am I the asshole for making my sister's gender reveal cake gray because she wouldn't tell me the gender of the baby?
It's ambiguous.
Or am I the asshole for not changing my annual backyard party plans for my boyfriend and his kids?
I don't know.
Which one?
They
which
are
one's better?
equidistant to each other.
Okay.
I don't care.
Let's do the backyard one because the gray seems pretty obvious
Yeah.
what it is.
It's an
just-
alien.
Yeah, it's not an alien. You just
Aliens
maybe.
are gray.
Could be or green.
Or
They're
green.
gray.
They
Have
just
you
didn't.
seen one?
They just didn't tell him, and then got mad, which seems like
What
a
did
weird.
they want him to do?
I don't know. That's why I think it was super weird. Just,
Yeah.
just didn't tell him.
Just didn't.
Just didn't tell him.
just-
said you should have figured it out, and he made it gray, and they were like,
Yeah.
"Why'd you make it gray?" And he's like, "You literally never told me, and I
in
asked you."
that situation is you make it blue and pink.
Oh, both.
Oh yeah. That
See,
would work,
Alana
too.
solved that problem without even having.
Mike literally said that would have worked.
I know.
yeah,
honestly,
there's that.
It literally,
Honestly.
you could see the light go off
Yeah.
his head. It's
Yeah.
like shit.
Same.
I was like, yeah. What else would you do?
Same. Didn't dawn on me at all.
That.
Yeah, that, yeah.
Oh, be nice. Do both. Oh shit.
All right. Am I the asshole for not changing my annual backyard party plans for my boyfriend and his children? I, 42 female, have been hosting an end of summer party with my neighbors for years. It's always the same setup. Adults and kids come, we all celebrate together, and at some point the kids go to sleep while the adults continue the evening.
So fun.
Yeah, that sounds like a great time.
It does.
This year's plan was the same. I was going to bring my kids 6 and 10 inside to sleep at our home, which is right next to the backyard. From the balcony, there is both audio and visual access to the yard, and my kids also have a phone they can use to call me if needed.
Right.
After putting them to bed, I plan to go back to the backyard for a little while longer to enjoy the evening with my friends. I invited my boyfriend of 6 months, who's 46, and his kids 5 and 7 to join. He declined, saying he didn't feel comfortable leaving his children to sleep at my place since they hadn't stayed there before.
Mm-hmm.
And he also didn't like the idea of putting them to bed at my place while he stayed outside with me or going to bed with them while I stayed outside.
So the solution here is just leave the kids with their mother and go to the party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or he could stay in there with the 4 kids and watch them all. Watch the parties.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good point too.
Yeah.
I told him I understood completely and I did not have a problem with him choosing not to come. But then he got upset and said that he and his kids were not actually coming to the party. Or I'm sorry, weren't actually welcome at the party because of the way the party was set up.
Oh, so he didn't like anything.
No,
about
he was
this.
mad
I guess
about
the
it.
other thing too is he could come, bring the kids, and then when
Right,
all
and
the
leave.
kids
Yeah.
go in, he could just
Yeah.
leave.
Take them home
Yeah,
or
he
leave.
could just leave.
Right.
Yeah.
I explained that this party has been running for years with the same format, and it's not really something I can or want to change for one guest.
Right.
Yeah. We used to leave the kids in here when they were 2 by
Yeah, I was gonna
themselves.
say, like, there's much worse has been done.
Yeah,
For
maybe
sure.
like every childhood
For sure.
family function I went to party.
If you're in a backyard and the kids are in bed sleeping,
Yeah.
it is fine.
Yeah,
that
of
is
course.
absolutely
100%.
We were
okay.
always left separate from the
Of
adults.
course.
Yeah.
I think of like the Bertonis up the street, and we were like running around the yard.
My parents would just throw us all into somebody's
doing
bed
a
together. Like
Yeah.
all kids, like everybody's sleeping here. We're all in the living room. We're
Sure.
doing whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
hang out.
Don't come down. We're swingers.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Knock. Yeah. I had interesting thing happen. We were on vacation the one time where we were at the pool at a big hotel, big resort, right? And a lady was down there and she's just chilling. You knew, and like we saw her, like it's one of her work trips, so like we're with people we knew.
Right.
And you're like, man, this lady had a baby with her last time I saw her. And then next thing you know, she had a baby monitor at the pool.
No.
The kid was up in the room.
That's a
And
wild
I was like, well, I wouldn't do that.
Right. I wouldn't do that because other people have access to the hotel.
100%. And then
I-
you could see someone go in there, but you ain't getting there
Like
quick
if you're
enough.
in an Airbnb, it's one thing because it's
Right.
just like right there.
Right. I agree. It's a weird. I'm not judging, but
It's a
you're
big
right.
resort,
It's like,
yeah.
I wouldn't have done
because
that.
if there's a fire, you
yeah,
can't get
that's
up.
exactly what
That's
Mike
what
said.
I'm saying. Yeah,
That's exactly what Mike said.
something could happen. You
Something
can't
happens-
get there. You could see it
You can
happening.
see it.
Oh, that would be even more.
But you can't
100%.
get there.
I mean, it was at least a 5-minute like quick jog to
At
get back
least.
to the room if you ran. You know,
And they
it's
won't.
big
A lot of times they
resort.
wouldn't let you back in the building if it's on fire.
Yeah,
If
that's
they-
true.
You know, they wouldn't.
Yeah.
let
Yeah.
you.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, hold on.
Don't be sorry. It's perfect.
Okay. My view is that the guests can decide if the event works for them, and if not, they do not have to come.
Right.
Yeah. How long
And-
are they dating? A few months, maybe.
I don't know if it said.
It did, I think.
There were so many
6 months.
6
Okay.
months. Okay, yes.
So, in his opinion, I should have left the party with him and our kids when it was bedtime. On top of that, during the party, I did not have time to call him because I wanted to focus on my guests and enjoy the evening.
Right.
Sure.
He was very hurt by that too, saying I should have made time. This all turned into a huge argument. So, am I the asshole for not changing the setup of a tradition and for not calling during the party to accommodate my boyfriend and his children?
No.
Absolutely not.
Nope.
No.
He's
No.
wrong for not adapting to your
100% he is. It's also it's totally okay if he says they've never slept at your house
Yeah,
before.
that makes sense.
I'm not comfortable with telling them to go to bed there while I hang outside. That is completely fair. But then, like you said, you leave.
And as a 46-year-old adult, like if you have to look at the other adults at the party, and be like, "Hey, I got to take my kids home."
Right.
No one's gonna be like, "What a dick."
Yeah. Lame.
Jason's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, we were just about to bring out the Jello, you know, what I mean? Like the desserts. Like, no, just
Yeah.
leave. Like the fact that the fact of what it is this boyfriend sounds a little toxic. And
Yeah.
he's like, this has to be about me.
Yeah.
And you're not willing to accommodate
That
me.
is absolutely true.
And so I'm 100% out on you, not accommodating me.
Right.
Well, then guess
Yeah.
what? You don't have a girlfriend anymore.
Yeah, he didn't
Yep.
get his way, and so
Yep.
yeah, nobody should go to the party.
The amount of exactly that, but the amount of people that use their kids wrongly as an excuse to not be part of your life or to do shit, like that happens all the time.
Yeah.
People will use, once you get a kid, people are like, I can't tonight, I got a kid, or I can't whatever. It's like, so they continue to like use that, like, throw that in your face that they have a kid that they can't do anything with you anymore. This is like not one of those things. She's like, the kids are going to be there.
Right.
They're all going to hang out.
They can
Also,
come.
we've been dating for 6 months. Our kids have probably met at this point. They're familiar with each other. And I guarantee you, when you try to leave, when I put my kids to bed and you try to leave, those kids are like, we want to stay.
That's
We
the
wanna stay,"
truth.
You know?
Right. That's when the fun stuff happens for a kid. You're in a room.
Right.
It's late at night.
Yeah.
It's
Spinning the
party
bottle.
outside. Yeah, you're trying heroin for the first time.
You're trying what?
He said
Heroin.
heroin. He was kidding.
Oh,
For the first time. No, they were 10. They
Magic.
tried to
At least twice.
You never forget those times.
Yeah.
No,
I-
not the asshole. No.
100%. No, you're not the asshole for not wanting to accommodate him. Because
Also-
it's not like you're not, again, there are options out there. And we solved it relatively quickly.
Yeah, he needs to-
You could have said the same thing to him. And then when he
Yeah.
still says no, sorry. It's, you know.
He might need to go.
Yeah, for sure. Especially 6 months into it, when she has made it clear, and you could tell from reading it.
Yep.
This is a big deal. She
It's a
looks
big
forward
party
to
she
this
does.
party.
Yeah.
She looks forward to hanging out with her neighbors. It's a big thing for her. It
Yep.
seems like.
My other question would be like, I wonder how he would react if one of his traditions,
Right.
like she's like, hey, I don't feel comfortable doing that. Like if they have like a big Thanksgiving or a big
Right.
Christmas, and he's like, we have to do it this way. We have to do it this
Yeah.
way. And she's like, well, that's not really not how my family did it. Can you accommodate? He wouldn't.
No.
He wouldn't
Doesn't
change.
sound like it. No.
You know what my biggest pet peeve is on Reddit? When the original poster does not come
Never
back
comment.
and
Yeah.
comment about questions.
Right.
So
There was I saw one the other day. It was like an Ask Me Anything, like an AMA. So like somebody famous will get on there, or somebody from a TV show or something like that. And it was a guy from a sports show, and he was like, Ask me anything, and then did not respond to one
Single.
because they were just all people just like, you really thought this was gonna be a good idea. You're such a shitty.
no.
And so there's like, huh?
who was it?
It was a guy from like the NFL Network, his like for their fantasy a show or whatever, and it was literally like 600 comments, and he didn't respond to one of them because they were all just like, "You're a douche."
Oh wait, I found one. I found
Okay.
one
Okay.
response from her.
From her.
I saw this. I agreed. I introduced him to my kids much earlier than I was comfortable with because it seemed so important for him. I wouldn't do it again. It was a mistake. I should have listened to myself. So she knows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, probably because she knows, because now
Yep.
that's probably not
Yep.
going to work out,
She's
and
seeing
she's
that.
like, "Nah, I wish I would have protected them a
Yep.
little bit."
Yeah.
But also, he asked her to do something that she wasn't comfortable with,
And she said no.
did it, and she did it. Yeah.
let's
So then no, she did. She said
No,
yes.
she didn't.
She said she should have listened to herself. She did.
Well, she should have listened to himself. Oh, about that
Yeah.
part. But I meant
So, no, like
said
the
she stood her ground on the party.
Right. No, but what I'm saying is he said, I want our kids to meet. She was like, I don't feel comfortable with that. He was
right.
like, no, I'm insisting that our kids meet.
I see what you're saying.
So like she could have done the same thing. Like, hey, you're coming to the party.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you're coming to the party.
Yeah.
Right.
Not
but
the asshole.
it seems like no, absolutely not.
Yeah, not the asshole.
Mike, you got a story for us or what?
I do. I have two.
Ooh,
Two
we get
for you to
options.
pick.
We get
you guys
options.
got options.
We get to pick.
I don't give you guys options.
Give you guys options.
I'm okay with
Mike,
that.
Mike
Fine.
loves the options.
Mike loves the options.
Okay, you ready for options?
Yes, we
Yes.
are.
Okay, first one. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend after he skinny dipped in our pool with my sister at home?
Wait, am I an asshole for my boyfriend?
He skinny dipped. She wasn't home. He went skinny dipping at their house.
I need to
that
know-
her sister was there.
I need to know ages, but
But
continue.
and the sister wasn't in the pool with him.
She wasn't even home.
No.
No, no,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
No, she was not.
Okay.
Or the other one is, am I the asshole for telling my daughter she is a bad singer and won't let her be in a singing competition?
Ooh, that's mean. I want the. Which one's better?
I feel like
First one's like weirder, like.
all right, let's go with that.
Ladies.
Yeah.
Skinny dipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
going
second
skinny.
one's more just like sad because the girl can't sing but thinks she can.
Yeah, but
and he's
like-
trying to save her from being like
Made fun
like
of.
he's worried that those shows she wants to go to like on American Idol or something like that, and he knows like half of the formula of that show is to make fun of people that can't
Right.
sing, and she's like 16,
Aw.
so he's trying to save her that. So,
So do you guys think I should go on that show where
yes,
you practice your
you're
Australian
old enough.
accent?
I would love for you to be embarrassed.
Well, where I practice my Australian accent on live
Yes.
TV.
On live TV. Yeah.
I do that?
Yeah. Do it on Australia's Got Talent.
No. Okay.
No.
Kangaroo.
Am I the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend after he skinny dipped in our pool with my sister at home?
Dave ages.
Hello, Reddit. My boyfriend, 31 male, was home with my sister, 19 female. Well, I was out.
Wait till they become run buddies.
Okay.
Oh, it gets worse. I was out and got home. My sister was locked in the guest room.
Wait, what?
What?
She told me she had something to tell me. She had been staying with us for a couple days.
Oh, time out. She locked herself in the
Right.
guest room. He did
Right.
not lock her
Thank
in the
you.
guest room.
I thought the same thing,
Yeah,
Derek.
same. Yeah.
Mike, I was like, what?
Yeah, I got this on a BDSM site. You know.
She's handcuffed
Yeah.
to the bed.
I don't know what's going to happen here.
You must look out this window.
She said that she looked outside her room window and saw my boyfriend swimming naked in our backyard pool, and she saw everything. She said that later she was in the kitchen and he walked in and he wasn't wearing anything, and she could see his junk, and he stopped and said hi and waved, and she was shocked, and he walked by her before going to his room to grab some clothes and then walked naked through the hallway to the shower and had a long shower.
No.
Well, that's,
She's-
was that the only thing that was long?
Yeah, I did think so. She said she was frozen and embarrassed. She then went to her room and locked herself in until I got home.
Yeah, because you don't know what's going to happen. She's got to be thinking in her mind, like, oh, he's trying
100%.
to seduce me right now. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, that's
Of
a
course he was.
Of course he
situation
was.
for sure.
Yeah, the fact that he came in to after and was
Go ahead, keep going.
okay. She said she was frozen and embarrassed. She went to her room, locked herself in. I confronted my boyfriend, and he just said that he felt like skinny dipping because it was hot out and that he lives there, and so he thought it was fine. It's my house, and he's living with me. So it's her house. And I told him he's a fucking creep, and he didn't even apologize to my sister when she saw him before. And so I broke up with him on the spot and told him to get the F out. And he told me that he can apologize now. He's sorry, and that I shouldn't overreact. But I told him that we were done.
Yeah.
He wouldn't leave immediately. He's
gotta get his clothes.
Yeah, he's still naked. Yeah. Can we talk about this after I get
This
dressed?
whole conversation
It was
while he's
cold
naked.
outside, too. This
I
is
love
not
it.
the best format. This is not the best performance.
He wouldn't leave immediately, and I screamed at his face that I'll call my sister's boyfriend over and we'll see what he effing does to him, because when he hears what happened, and he left, and then he left. When he heard me threaten him with that, he left.
Yeah, he's going to get beat up by a 19-year-old.
Yeah.
That's
I bet his
embarrassing.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
I bet his
Yeah.
boyfriend had tattoos.
Especially while he's naked.
Especially while he's naked. He drives a motorcycle.
Yeah, I made my sister promise me the next time she feels uncomfortable to tell me or her boyfriend or someone right away. I told his friends, and word spread, and now everyone thinks he's a fucking weirdo, and they stopped talking to him, and he blew my phone up, and I just texted him that his actions have consequences.
Yeah.
I told my sister's boyfriend, and he threatened my ex, saying he better not go near him or my sister, or he'd find out.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for handling it that way?
No. No,
I
that
think
is
you are.
so.
Sometimes you just gotta.
Have you ever skinny dipped? It feels amazing.
Okay, listen, skinny dipping wasn't the problem.
Right.
Walking around the house with your fucking dick out was the problem.
Yeah.
I think skinny dipping wasn't the problem if no one else is home.
And he
Right?
and he was
And it's
like,
not his
"Oh
house."
shoot, I forgot." If that was his reaction, like, "Oh my god, I forgot she was here."
Yeah, right.
You know, like I'm mortified. Yeah, the fact that he went into the house still,
Waved at her.
On purpose. He knew what he was doing.
If
It's
we were
creepy.
the only ones in our house and we went skinny dipping, I would have a towel on before I walked in, just because you would dry off. Like
Right,
you would,
right, yeah.
You know, you would cover up just because that's what you do.
Yeah, the timeline of the story doesn't even make sense. Like he walked through the house soaking wet,
Right.
100%.
and just in hopes that he would see her or
Right.
whatever. Like that is
Absolutely, he's a
100% a play. To
He deserves
seduce
everything
her.
he gets.
For sure.
Yeah.
He kept walking around the house. And
Yeah.
he walked to the shower naked. And then he took I don't know why she pointed out that he took a long shower. I thought that was going to have like a point to it.
Well, it could have been because he was like, maybe she wants to join me. You know what I mean? Like maybe, maybe,
Left the door open.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm in the shower.
Like this would be hot if it wasn't like a minor and someone's boyfriend.
Right,
Like
yeah.
if Mike's like, I'm in the shower too long.
Well,
come
she
in,"
wasn't a
like,
minor.
yeah, she's
Oh,
19.
she's
She's
19.
19.
19, but
Sorry.
still
Yeah.
But she's
a teenager.
Oh, yeah.
Anna's sister.
It'd be even funnier if he's just naked out there in a pool. Marco! Marco!
I don't think. Yeah, it's also just a weird situation where you're like, I want your sister to see me.
Yeah.
Naked. You know what I mean? Like
Why?
that's such a wild move, and if nothing else, breaking up with him on the spot, right thing to do.
Yeah.
and I think she
100%.
handled it the right way.
Yeah.
100%.
You know, threatening like I'm going to get her boyfriend to beat you up. Like, shut up. Like,
Yeah,
that's
that's probably
a
a
dumb.
little
That's a
much.
dumb thing. But like, you know, at the same time, it's like you're a fucking creep.
You're a creep. Get
out
out
of my face. Get out of
Yep.
my house. You're not
Yeah.
welcome here. It wasn't even his house. Does it say how long they were dating?
No.
It didn't say how long they were dating, but like, yeah, that's trying to seduce somebody's little sister
That's
because you're like,
weird and gross. And look, he showed you exactly who he was
sure,
physically.
sure, all of him.
All of it. Get him out.
Yeah, I mean, that's all the comments are all that. Yeah, he was hoping something more
creep.
was going to happen.
So gross.
He stopped on his way to his room to
Why are
greet
people
her.
so creepy?
Wave. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't
Knock-
cover up then.
Yeah.
Didn't like put like something and
what?
like covering up or whatever.
He
Like,
knocks on the door. Come out here. I gotta show you something.
Yeah.
Gotta show you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's my dick.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gross.
that's a weird. Yeah.
So the question is she the asshole for breaking up with him?
No.
Kicking him out?
No.
No.
No, there is no chance you were ever going to be
Immediately. And also she told all his friends, good
Yeah.
for you. You should.
Oh,
You should.
That's another level, though. That
Yeah.
we didn't even think about. Like telling his friends is like, hey,
was- yeah.
he's a creep.
He is
And-
a creep,
he
though. They
deserves it,
should
yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in so many of these stories, I'd say 90% of them is a case of like, you know, you're just like, stand up for yourself, say something. And here's a case where this girl did exactly what she should have done at every point. Kicked him out immediately, told the sister, you know, like, don't hesitate, call me next time,
Right.
call somebody, don't
Right.
wait. You know, didn't side with the boyfriend at all, didn't question what she
Right.
was saying, immediately kicked him out, called his friends,
Good for her.
gave it, yeah, perfect.
Does this feel like they were dating for a long time, or does it feel like it was a fairly new relationship? Because he has to obviously feel comfortable enough with the sister where he's like,
Well, he might
maybe-
just be a creep.
But he could be. But he's got to be in his mind. He's got to be comfortable enough with the sister to be like, maybe she'd be into this, right? Like, and you
Yeah.
don't know that like right away, right?
There's only one way to find out, Derek.
Take him off. We're going swimming.
We're going skinny dipping.
No, but like, so like,
Marco.
it feels like, you know, like so that makes it even cooler on the poster's part that she kicked him out.
You're
and she
saying
broke up
if
with
it's
him.
been a bit, yeah.
If it's been
Yeah.
a bit, because she's like, hey, I know we've had a lot of time together,
Yeah.
but like,
But
this
it's-
is unacceptable. That's my family. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
I can't even like I just
and if it's a new relationship, that's mortifying that he would do that.
Right.
But like when I think about Mike, who I love and is my partner,
Right.
doing something like that at any point, like it would be like immediate red flag. But it is crazy to think like, like he just
You
walked in naked and was just like, I don't see what's wrong with
You
this.
come home and I'm like, man, your sister's super lame.
Had my dick out for 7 minutes.
She's trying to party
My
here.
sister's at our house a lot. If
Yeah.
I thought Mike was walking around naked, I'd be like, get the fuck
Yeah.
out.
That's
What
the
are
other
you
thing
doing?
too. It's like I'm trying to think of this and I'm gonna open this out to everybody in the room. Has anybody's sibling seen their partner naked?
Has any, okay, I'm thinking
Has
of
my brother seen you naked?
Or like any of your boyfriends in the past? Like, you know what I mean? Like that was what this would be.
No.
Right.
No.
It's so absurd because like when you hear
I mean,
the
if
story,
someone's at like a spa somewhere, it might have happened, but it has not
It's
happened.
not from lack of me trying either. She got some hot brothers and nothing.
we just need a pool.
Yeah.
We just
Mike's out there in a kiddie pool.
Hey, not for lack of trying.
Anybody else hot?
Yeah, just on his back, just on a kiddie pool. Like, you guys see this? Like, and if you're in a kiddie pool, you've made it to the end of all this episode of Bad Potatoes. I do want to tell you, starting soon, maybe like as soon as next week, we are going to be doing our own Am I the Asshole stories. We're going to do one a week. Each host is going to read an Am I the Asshole story, so it'll take place in the last story. Am I the Asshole written by Mike? Am I the Asshole written by Derek, Alana, and Kendall? And we're going to do one a week for like a month. And that way they get to judge. Nobody in the room is going to share each other's stories with each other, right? They're all got to be independent. You get to judge accordingly. And then you people in the comments get to judge us to see if we were the asshole in our
I'm gonna be
situation.
so
I
embarrassed.
just know.
Like I'm already
Are you nervous?
mortified.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
I'm gonna pick one of those ones and be like,
It's so
I
obvious.
saved the
went into
puppy
this-
from a burning building.
Yeah, I went into this orphanage, poured all these kids out, but I didn't wipe my feet on the thing with my asshole.
Yeah, my asshole is.
I saved 12 kids, but man, I
am I
muddied
the
it.
asshole for donating too much to charity?
Yeah.
Right? That's exactly what Mike's is going to
I'm a real unselfish lover, and I wonder if like I've ruined my wife. If
Yeah, because if I die, she's never going
Yeah.
to be able to, but
Clearly.
So look forward to those, and because you made it all the way to the end, because we have been Bad Potato Salad, and
Alana.
You've been served.
Ooh.